Narrator. Well, folks, gather around for the latest episode of Let's Sue Trump, the blockbuster legal drama sweeping the nation. With over 90 lawsuits filed against him since January 20th, yes, you heard that right, 90, our favorite political punching bag, Donald J. Trump, is once again the star of the show. It's like the legal community's version of a never-ending buffet, and they just can't get enough. But let's not kid ourselves here. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill courtroom circus. No. This is high-stakes political theater at its finest. I mean, who knew the left could be so, how should I put it, creative with their legal gymnastics? From activist groups to individual legal eagles, they're all lining up like it's Black Friday at the courthouse. Narrator. Now let's talk about the pièce de résistance, the 2024 election cycle. Trump faced count them, four criminal indictments. It's as if the legal system had a BOGO sale and they just couldn't resist. And not to be outdone, Manhattan decided to make history by convicting a former U.S. president on 34 counts of falsifying business records. Bravo. But wait, there's more. Trump, the man with skin thicker than a rhino in a Kevlar vest, maintains his innocence. He calls these cases examples of lawfare. You know, using the legal system as a weapon. What a novel idea. Kind of like using a sledgehammer to swat a fly. But who's counting? Narrator. So what do these lawsuits really say? Well, they reflect a widespread opposition to Trump's policies. But let's be real. Isn't it fascinating how these lawsuits always seem to pop up like weeds every time Trump makes a move? It's almost like there's a playbook. Oh, wait, there probably is. And then there's New York's own Letitia James, leading the charge, ready to challenge the Trump administration over actions they deem illegal or harmful. You know, kind of like Cinderella, if Cinderella were more interested in subpoenas than glass slippers. Narrator. But let's not forget the bitter irony here, folks. While Trump's legal challenges have become a defining feature of his political career, you've got to ask yourself, are these lawsuits a genuine pursuit of justice? Or more like a high-stakes poker game with the American people as the chips? And speaking of games, isn't it peculiar how many of these lawsuits aim to block or reverse executive actions that supposedly overreach presidential authority? I mean, if that's the case, shouldn't we be seeing a line of lawsuits against every president who ever used a pen and phone? Or do we only reserve that for presidents who refuse to toe the establishment line? Narrator. So while the left continues their crusade, let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Are these lawsuits a noble quest for justice or just another episode of Political Survivor? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more cutting commentary. Because at the end of the day, we're just here to showcase the absurdity, one sarcastic remark at a time.